All right, kids, welcome back. Welcome back. It is Monday, May 20th at at noon, and we are live. I look like a mess right now. Whatever, dude. I got a busy day today. I wanted to get a quick stream in and talk about a couple things. Yeah, I don't have too much time, so I do want to be quick and efficient about this. But yeah, any questions, comments, concerns? Let's get them in and out really quick because your boys got to go. Let me just change one thing really quick here. Why is this doing that? Oh, I need to go to editor. Sorry. Okay. Video capture. Whoa. Oh, no. Crypto lumberjack. Oh my gosh, dude. Why is this thing doing so dumb? Okay, there we go. Sorry. Whew, that was bothering me. No. There we go. Hey, yo. Okay, cool. Sorry. Jesus. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. All right, so looking at Bitcoin, here we go. This is what we were looking at, man. Double top, we called a couple days ago. We drew this wedge yesterday, and looks like we tried to break through, but got rejected. So nothing to convince me really yet. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this down. And I'm going to set an alert. Really want to set an alert on this. Whoa. I'm going to set an alert on this because add an alert. If we break this trend line, I'm starting to feel more bullish, right? And this is how you set an alert. If nobody knows how to set an alert, this is how you set an alert. So I would say BTC is bullish. That's it. Bottom line. That's it. That's the alert. Right? You break that trend line, it's going to give me a signal. It's going to let me know. It's going to ring an alarm in my ear, and I'm going to know. And then I'm going to know we broke. But until then, nothing's changed, right? We tried to break out, and we didn't. We got slapped back down. So, I mean, nothing really to say there. Also, really quick, wanted to thank again Vito, man. Appreciate you showing me that tool of the alpha, the bot. Still learning it, so and the guys in the Discord, sorry if I keep putting a bunch of crap in there, but I'm still learning it. But essentially, how it works is, and I'll show you guys real quick. All right, real quick. So this is the alpha bot. It's a free bot, but it's nice because, for example, here he says, so the command was Bitcoin 4-hour RSI, SRSI, and MACD. And if you don't have TradingView Pro, this is why this could be so convenient. Also, if you just want to pull the chart really quick and you don't have it in front of you, it gives you the exchange you want, the time frame, your RSI, your Stoke, and it gave you the MACD. So if you don't have TradingView Pro, then it only allows you to put a couple different oscillators on your chart before it makes you go pro. And it's annoying because you get that stupid pop-up and it's just frustrating. So this is a quick way to look at a snapshot so you don't have to keep taking things on and off your chart, right? So that's definitely nice to see. So we're going to keep playing with this. Kind of cool. For those of you who did catch it, I don't post everything on my live stream. So, this is the Discord. If you want to hang out, this is where you keep the conversation going after the stream. This is where we get down to the nitty gritty, especially within some of these family talks. Like I post some things on stream, but not everything. So for example, like my trading room, you'll have access to if you're in the family. And let's just see. I'm telling you, boom, look at this right here. I called it, baby. Phoenix. Looks like it wants to get scalped today by the Badger. What happened, man? Let's go, baby. Let's go, Phoenix. Up 20% today. Thank you very much. Thank you very freaking much. We'll look at that one a little bit, and we'll talk about what happened. Andiamo's got his trading room as well. So, guys, if you're not in, you're missing out. I'm telling you. It's a lot of cool stuff here. But that's it. That's the Discord. Moving on. Cool. So yeah, BTC. Here's where we're at, man. I mean, yeah, this is the wedge, right? We tried to break it. We didn't break it. What's going on now, right? Doesn't mean we can't. It looks like, and right now we're looking for pattern development, right? We're just looking for pattern development. So it looks like this could potentially be a pattern, but we don't know yet. Looks like we are holding the trend line. But in no way, shape, or form, I wouldn't say that I am bearish right now on BTC. I mean, maybe short term to go down a little bit. But, I mean, we just had a new weekly candle open because it is Monday, right? It is Monday, and let's just go ahead and real quick, let's go to the weekly. We'll slap down there. That's okay. I mean, yeah, weekly is showing us we're gaining strength, right? Let's go to the 3-day. 3-day paints a little bit better of a picture. Closing above the 200-day moving average is pretty dang bullish. I'm going to delete the fib just for a second. It's getting in the way. Yeah, so I mean, this is it, man. This is your pattern. 200-day moving average, if you can close above there, looks pretty nice. So, yeah. And then you can see the rejection right there. So, let's bring that fib back real quick. Okay. So, yeah, that's the BTC, man. Not much has changed. Not much has changed. So, maybe short term, maybe you can expect to see a little bit lower prices potentially, but it could be short-lived, and we could continue to see bullish momentum. I mean, definitely seeing some pattern, hopefully what looks to be like some pattern development here, but that's your trend lines, right? Looks like maybe you're bouncing a little bit here, so we'll see. We will see. That's why we draw the wedge, and that's why we don't try to crystal ball it. Cool. Let's look at ETH real quick. I do have a limited time today, guys, because I have to be at the track. And by the way, Hinchcliffe, Hinchtown Hammerdown, baby, he made the race. So I saw that yesterday. He made the race, which is going to make today really fun because it's a little bit more fun when your race team that you're working with, when I partnered with them, that they made the race. You know, you don't want to see your $250,000 or $500,000 McLaren sitting on the sidelines. That's a lot of money if you ain't racing. So the fact that he made the race, that's super cool. I got a chance to meet him and his brother, and yeah. So hopefully we can bring one home for him. I don't know too much about the 500, but I do know that it was fun to see that he made the race. It'll definitely bring for higher spirits today, and that always tames for a pretty cool day. You know, a little bit more to cheer about when you got more horses in the race. Anyways, let's go to let's do the Coinbase chart. It's the one we've been sticking to. All right, ETH. What you doing here? Still not bearish, man. Still not. I mean, yes. Okay. Let's talk. But I'm still doesn't mean I'm bearish. This is kind of what I'm seeing now. And the reason why I say I'm not bearish is because when we got in way down here. All right, so we're still up, and this 200-day moving average is chasing. We're still seeing reactionary periods off this, which is nice to see. and just from a candlestick analysis standpoint. And it looks to me like we'll see what happens. But again, I'm not freaking out, and I'm going to continue to hold, because one, so my ETH is on Coinbase. That's where my ETH is at. I have my long-term holding on there. And I'm not looking to sell it anytime soon. One, because you pay a crap load in fees. And two, I believe we're going to see higher prices in the future. So these little short drops and stuff don't mean much to me. Now, I will trade it on Binance for my trading account. But for my longer-term holds, intraday volatility doesn't really affect me. But let's see here. So yeah, we're seeing a little bit of reaction there on the 30 minute. 30 minute looks like we definitely found a little support. And again, like we talked, we hit the 50%, and now we're trying to find some steam again. Doesn't mean we can't fall out to the yellow line. Doesn't mean we can't fall out to the white line. Maybe even retest the wedge, right? We could. Volume's kind of tapering off. But like I said, I'm still not bearish. I'm still not bearish on this bad boy. And that's because we got in at a point of value. And when you get in at a point of value, then the other crap, when you don't FOMO, then it gives you a lot more leeway, right? So definitely nice to see with that. So yeah, we're chunking along. We'll see what happens here. Oh, okay, cool. ETH. Let's look at a couple different things, and then we'll move on. So yeah, there's that. That's bearish right here. This is kind of a bearish situation as far as that's concerned. But as you've noticed, we tend to catch ourselves. So I'm not gonna get too overreactionary and let my emotions cost me on this one. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait on ETH because I got in at such a point of value, right? But I mean, if you were looking, I mean, yes, you could say this is bearish divergence, no question. Whoops. I mean, what's wrong one? What? There we go. Well, maybe. So yeah, I would say your point of value is not as high as it could be. I don't think you're buying it at the cheapest you can buy it, but I still think it could be on sale. Long term. Definitely a head and shoulders situation here. You can even argue that. You could say shoulder, head. So a couple different ways to look at that. Again, like I said, I'm not freaking out. Not freaking out on that. Cool? Let's go to Litecoin. Oh, wrong chart. Dang it. Litecoin still at a golden cross on the daily. So, I mean, yes, it's showing bearish right now, but what's a couple bucks, right? I mean, again, we got in at the point of value. So, again, I'm not going to freak out. You know, when you get in over at these ranges, I mean, yes, we did make a trade setup here and I did sell, but I mean, I do own some Litecoin right now, and I'm willing to take it all the way to August if need be, right? Or till the trade plays out. Because I don't think that we could see lower prices, but we'll see. I mean, this definitely is bearish divergence showing on a daily, which could ensue that maybe we come down to $77 or $64. I mean, nothing could. I wouldn't argue that and say we couldn't. But again, it's like with the way Coinbase and the way that's where I have my Litecoin at, with the way that they make you pay fees, it's like, who cares if it drops a couple bucks? Because if you sell it and then try to rebuy, you're going to pay all that in fees, and you're going to be right back to where you were. So you're not really going to gain anything. So that's kind of the crappy thing about being on Coinbase, is that the fees are just so stupid high. But again, these are long-term holds for me, and we're going to zero or we're going to the moon. That's how I'm playing these. And then I have my intraday volatility trades that I play, right? The Phoenix scalp that I gave to the family this morning. I mean, let's take a look and see what happened there. And now we got the big three out of the way. So this is the Binance, and this is where I play my trading account. Okay. And I traded this on the 30-minute chart. And I gave the signal at 1:48 a.m., which was like right here. Like right here is just where I basically was like, hey, dude, I think we're going to see higher prices on Phoenix. Right? Just so you guys can at me, Phoenix looks like it wants to get scalped today. 148, Phoenix. I mean, we are off to the races, man. So that I posted it in my trading room for those of you who are in the family. So I don't give everything on stream. I do give a lot, but I mean, those are the people that support us. Those are the people that keep us showing up every day. So, you know, we support them. We take care of them. But yeah, so what happened here? Let's take a look so that way we can learn. So definitely we definitely saw a little bit of a bottom here. So let me just say this to begin with. As a scalper, I use the 30-minute as a guideline to figure out where we were at. And then I always backtrack from there. So I always go down to a smaller time frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a 5-wave Elliott potentially playing out. Definitely could see it. So here's where here's where I started to see the consolidation and maybe potentially picking up steam. So let's go ahead and block this off like we always do. Okay, this is just for clarity's sake. And I'll say here. This is just an easy habit to get into, right? It's nice little. Oh, what did I do here? Ah. Hang on. Whoa, that was fun. If you don't know how to do that, yeah, you just have to click the move to order if you didn't know that. Kind of a fun little fact. But anyways, back to this. Let's go. Let's block some of this crap off. I know it takes a second, but you got to get in the habit of getting up to your system, right? And this is just one of the things that I do is I like to block it off because I like to know exactly what I'm looking at. And I got to look and think critically and to see what makes sense, right? So what do? It's a lot to look at if you're looking at everything. Okay. Okay, cool. Now we got all that. Let's blow everything up, make it look all sexy and pretty. Oh, I hate when it does that. Now it's all backwards. That sucks. That's okay. I can fix it later. Okay. So yeah, what did we see? We found support here. So I looked at candlestick analysis, and I definitely saw a little bit of a bottom here. And I thought. Kind of noticed some strength picking up. I mean, but I called it way back here, right? I called it at like 148. So 140 was here. But I'll tell you what gave me the inclination to think that. So what I mainly looked at was RSI. RSI was my big indicator on this one. So I kind of saw some kind of a bottomish forming here, and then you can see trend strength going up, and then eventually green went on top of red, and we went to the freaking moon, man. So quick couple hours, a quick 20%. Thanks for having a sexy Monday with me. Let's go ahead and back this down to a 10-minute chart. Let's see if we can find more reasons for confluence. So we definitely saw that we were kind of picking up steam here on really no volume to speak of. Yeah, not too much shown here. Well, I wouldn't have had too much of an indication here. You did get a little bit of an RSI bounce, but nothing wild. Let's go down to a 5-minute. When you're doing low time frames like these, you got to go to lower time frames to get the pieces of information, because every time frame tells a different story, right? So we go back here, and this is bearish, right? Red's on top of green, trend strength is climbing, and what do? We crapped out. But we saw that we were we kind of double topped on our oscillator here, as well as on our red line. And then, what do you know? Green took over, right? Let's look at the MACD. MACD definitely had some indications as well. So you'll see histogram here, and then you see the little tick, and then another little tick, and then you see the cross, a bump here. So, real quick, I'm gonna try to be quick on this, guys, because time is limited, and I want to be able to answer a couple questions. Okay, so taking it from our line here, built a pretty decent amount of what I like to say is, this is like most people have theirs is red. I look at this as building bullish divergence and looking for divergencies in the market. So from here, you can say here, or you could even say here. You definitely have less pressure pushing down, or more strength, more bullish momentum. This was your cross, and this was also an indication that, come on, oh hey baby, this was a bump. You bumped here, you didn't go back below, and again another form of right here, your signal, right? You bumped again. Oh my god, what'd you do? Oh yeah, that's right, you bumped again. And I just kept riding that trend line all the way up, baby, until we went to the freaking moon, right? And that was just, I mean, that was just one indication. So that was just looking at MACD in conjunction with RSI. So we built momentum here. You can see that this was definitely a trend line. I mean, it's a 5 minutes, so it's not going to be 100% accurate with this. But yes, what we saw that was really important is that we punctured this 200-day moving average, the white line. We punctured the white line, and then we closed above. And that's what gave me a lot of conviction. You see that in conjunction with right here. And you'll see it on multiple different oscillators. Okay. I hate that this is backwards now. So you'll see it here. You'll also see it here. And then where else? This kind of was a little bit of an indication. One could say that that was a double bottom. Little tough to call, but I already knew what I was looking for. And then your divergence right here. So yes, you fell off a little bit, but it was just like you broke above the 200-day moving average, and then you retested, and then you went to the moon. Yeah, baby, let's go. So that's a really quick position you can play. And let's just let's see how we've played out so far. Right? So you take this, take your handy dandy measurement tool, you go to when Honey Badger was like, hey. Oh, oops. mean, what else do you want, man? What else do you freaking want from me, dude? Like, there it is. There's the whole membership right there, the whole month, dude. If you put like even $100 on it, basically, you damn near got your whole membership for the whole month, right? And that's just one of many. So really not really about that. It's more about learning. I really want you guys to understand why, right? Because yes, I can sit there and call coins all day, but if you don't really understand why, then it's not really going to do you any good. I mean, granted, I understand people's life get busy and things like that, but it's about educating yourself. It's about learning, all right? So I would say that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Impulse up, retest, held the line, 3, 4, and yeah, maybe a 5th of a small structure. I mean, this is an Elliott wave on a 5-minute time frame, right? So it could be of a bigger pattern, but just from the scalp that we were looking at, thanks for the free money. Cool. So that's about it on that. Let's go to a few. I know a lot of people asked me about this one, the Ether party. We broke, baby. We broke with conviction right here. This was our sign, baby. Around like 120-ish, right? Got our double bottom right here. Double bottom, that definitely, and then our golden cross, and then broke. And you wouldn't have known because you would have had to break the wedge still, your overhead resistance, but a nice little play. You can see we had support trending from up here, and we're going to the freaking moon. We hit what, 162, and then we saw the pullback. And yesterday on stream I said anywhere between 147 and like 157 or something like that. I think 156. That was kind of the areas that we were targeting, and we hit them. So easy enough. Thanks for the extra 40%, right? Even if you would have just got on the breakout, it's 35 for you. No time. Okay. So definitely looking for areas of value with these things, right? So it's definitely nice to see. Okay. And that's it. That's pretty much it for that, man. I mean, that's, what else do you even want, man? That's making moves, right? So, cool. I'd say I probably got about 15-20 minutes left. I'm gonna leave the rest of the time for anybody to ask me questions and stuff like that. I will look at a couple coins. I'll take a couple requests if anybody has any. I'll kind of go over a couple things, but if not, that's okay too. But I just got a few minutes left before I got to get showered up and get ready to leave for the day. And if nobody has any questions, that's cool too. I don't mind getting out of here early. So what you guys got? Anybody have any questions? Bueller. Oh, I see you. Okay. Stochastic and RSI both oversold on the weekly. Your thoughts? Overbought? Yeah, man. I mean, they are. They are overbought. But that doesn't mean that's a good thing, right? On the weekly, because that means you're bullish, baby. Don't let an oversold oscillator freak you out, right? Okay. That's where I see a lot of people make a mistake. that just means you have momentum. That means you are bullish, right? I mean, I've talked about that a couple times, right? I mean, don't let oversold oscillators trip you, because if it's on a weekly time scale, that's a great thing. You can sit there for, I mean, that means the whole week you're going to be sitting there with a lot of momentum, right? It's going to take a while. I mean, we just had a brand new weekly candle open. So yeah. So that's it. I mean, gosh, this format's all screwed up now. I don't know what I did. I'll have to fix that. Looking to enter a new position. Anything that you're anything 100? Yep. BitConnect. I'm into BitConnect. Everybody go along. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I did post some in my trading room. I have given some on the stream. I mean, right now, I don't have a ton of time to look at anything. I did have that Phoenix play this morning. Nandiamo had a few. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had really too much time to look at anything like on my radar. I mean, the calls that I gave, I pretty much gave on stream, and then I also gave a few to the family, you know. So I did give them a couple, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm just kind of chilling, right? I did talk about Dash on stream yesterday. I do think maybe potentially Dash is one that long term. Dash is expensive. I know people don't really have a ton of, like, you know, if you only have $500 in crypto, well, you can only buy a couple Dash, you know, because they're $160 a piece. But that one was I was kind of long term bullish on. But I mean, as short quick plays, I mean, I had my short quick play of the day. It was Phoenix, and we freaking nailed it. So that's about it. If you want to go through my old videos, you can definitely maybe try to find some value in there. But yeah, it's kind of it. That's kind of it for all that. I'm super bummed that it did this. Kind of screwed up my. I'll fix it for later. But yeah, right now, I mean, I would just look at Bitcoin, see where it's at, keep your eye on it, and let's see what happens. I mean, you said you took profit on ETH, so that was cool. I know you made money because I know we helped you with that. I know we got you there, so that was super awesome. So it's good to see for that one, Jet. And yeah, so right now we're just kind of chilling, waiting along, playing the waiting game. As this ranges around, I am more bullish on alts. I will tell you that. So as this chunks around this area, and if it doesn't break, then if we go sideways, I'm starting to look at more alts as plays. But again, I'm not going to have a lot of the day, so I don't have a lot of time to look at a ton of stuff, right? But yeah, I mean, that's it. That's pretty much it for that. But, cool. One thing I guess we can talk about, I'll go ahead and real quick, we'll go back to Ether Party. I guess that's one we can talk about a little bit. So we talked about so we hit the 236, which was pretty nice. Got up to like 162 on convincing levels of volume. So that was super cool. We got a MACD cross as well as this. So maybe we do see, like I said, a slight pullback. Maybe we can pump it up to like 170-ish. But again, that 50% retrace was kind of what I was eyeing as a longer term, right? I mean, a week or two at most, I would think. But it could take longer. But yeah, I mean, like the 230, 197 range. I mean, I do think that there could be upside, but again, like one thing you do see a lot in the market, and this is one thing to be aware of, is you see like when you run up, it's not just a quick run up. Like, yes, it is running up here, but typically you see these sharp points, right? Where you go up, you go back down, and then you go up again. So maybe we'll see something like this, where you go up, you bounce, and then maybe you do something like that, right? And then, chunk along or something like that. But, I mean, who knows, right? I mean, could take a while, but I mean, as far as the signals and everything crosses, I mean, your point of value, like I said, was down here, right? This is where you buy your Matthew McConaughey, and then you become cool. So that's it, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. Remove. Oops, don't want to do that. It's just cool. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, definitely. I mean, top side, I would say would be 230 to maybe 263 if you can get a little chinky with it. But I mean, that could take a while to play out. We definitely reached the first target, which was a huge gain. 40%. So yeah, I know one thing we looked at too was I talked about this one on stream. I'll give you guys one more here, and then I gotta go. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not like terribly high. I don't like giving free money back, right? I don't like giving money back. So, I mean, it's relatively high, I guess you could say. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I just prefer Binance, right? I feel like nothing against Coinbase. I don't hate Coinbase or anything. I just prefer Binance. And it's all personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me. That's cool. Oh, what was I going to check? Oh, that's right. BTT. Okay. So, again, kind of like I said with Ether Party or Fuel, you see how I was talking about that red line that I drew where you go down, up, and then you see these run-ups, and then you see a retracement. Same thing happened with BitTorrent, BTT. Right? So we called this. We said, hey, we said around like 11 sats, 10 sats, we're starting to maybe find some momentum. And then what happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. We made some freaking gainage. That's what happened. So let's just say 11 because that's what I called in my trading room. We went all the way to 16, which was our first target. And it was like a 45% move. We are now retracing. It looks that way on the RSI as well. But we also have seen the 50-day moving average acting as a heavy support. So this was a nice hammer candle. Very, very nice hammer candle, breaking the wedge with conviction on volume. So that was nice. But now we're back testing. So hopefully we can back test and we can hold, and maybe we can run again. That's kind of how these assets work, right? Because the first take profit already came. Now you're cooling back down. Hopefully you can build some momentum and run again. All right, and this was again, just to reiterate, this was bullish divergence. This was bullish divergence. This was bottomy, right? Definitely kind of bottomy here. So why we led to higher prices. Cool. So hopefully we can run again. That would be that'd be nice. Again, we got the bullish divergence on the daily time scale. We are cooling down now, which you're seeing, but hopefully we can hold, right? If we can get this golden cross, like so many other alts have, who knows, dude? Who freaking knows? Maybe we'll see some runnage. But we already got our first area of value, which was the 236, which was our first take profit at 16. So if you were to say, hey, I'm taking profit there, and then you look for a re-entry, I would say now you're kind of getting close to that re-entry phase. If one was to maybe take a position, 11, 12 sats, back to where we were, there's a lot of support there. Oscillators are looking whatever, but if this thing holds, if this does form more like a double bottom here, maybe we go again. We're going to need some kind of conviction to get above this white line. We're going to need some kind of strength and some kind of volume. So to get to that full retrace of that 20 sats, right? Or not full retrace, but that 382. And then we can, that was definitely a second take profit region. BitConnect! I dumped my wad in BitConnect. Hey, man. That's good luck to you. That's funny. All right, kids. That's about it for me. I'm gonna go enjoy my day. I look like crap. I gotta go shower. I gotta go do all the fun stuff. I gotta go be an adult. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hit that like button, that subscribe. Join us in Discord. If you do value this video and you do like the education that you're getting, show me some love. Show us some love. And until then, I will see you next time.